Sarah Miller with 107.5 Bolt FM, joined with Mayor Michael Behiel. How's it going today, Michael?
It is well, thank you.
That is good. So you recently got to participate in some interesting ceremonies. Tell me about what you got to do yesterday.
Yesterday was National Indigenous Persons Day, and I was invited as the mayor to partake in the ceremony at the Horizon School Division, where we focused on recognizing that we are all one family together, trying to eliminate some of the previous discriminations and injustices that had happened to the Indigenous peoples, and work on a plan to move forward together.
And maybe tell us a little bit, why is Indigenous Peoples Day important to yourself or perhaps to the community?
It is yet another group that we as the city of Humboldt recognize as being an important part of our community, the inclusivity and the recognition that everybody is the same, everybody is one family at the end of the day. And so, as I said in my speech, there have been injustices that have been done that cannot be undone, but it's important for us to focus on moving forward and creating a unified bond to make sure that they recognize as well that we do not accept the intolerances or the injustices, and that we welcome them as part of our community.
And you were presented with a special gift, an eagle feather. Can you tell us what it means and how it made you feel to be able to receive such a wonderful token, I guess?
It was a very humbling experience. There was only two of them given out, one to myself and one to the director of the Horizon School Division, recognizing our bonds with the Indigenous families and making them part of our whole. The eagle's feather is the highest level of recognition that can be given out by the Indigenous peoples. It's very sacred. And as I said, there was only two given out. They are acts of bravery, acts of dedication that they give out for. In previous history times, the eagle's feather was generally only reserved for their warriors in battle, who represented the bravery and the courage to go forth and fight on behalf of the Indigenous peoples. And now, I certainly don't call myself a warrior or a champion by any means, but it has become that symbolic representation today. And I was very humbled and very honored to receive it.
Yeah, it definitely is a great honor to be able to, be a part of those ceremonies and to be able to receive such a wonderful token. Is there anything else that you'd like to add in regards to Indigenous Peoples Day or your role in moving forward with reconciliation?
Absolutely. I was also very privileged and honored to be one of the two non-Aboriginal people invited into the pipe ceremony, which is one of their most sacred private ceremonies they hold in their tradition, and listen to the elder who bestowed the words of wisdom upon all of us. And it struck me even more so as I told him this after. I said, listening to you was like listening to my grandfather bestow the same wisdom upon me that he used to bestow. And it just, that really is the point that hit home for me, is that once again, we are all family, regardless of race, orientation, any other differentiation that may single a person out. Listening to him was like listening to my grandfather. There is no barrier, there is nothing. We are all one and the same. And I actually quoted a Cree proverb, which says exactly that. It says, we're only put on this earth for a very short time. And the goal of the Creator is that we all recognize that we need to work together as family, because we are all the same.
For sure. It's very important, of course. And the city of Humboldt has done a wonderful job on being more inclusive and including people from all different backgrounds and genders and races and religions. And I think that's something extremely important that our community has. Is there anything else that you would like to add today, Michael, before I let you go?
Just that, I recognize we have a long ways to go yet. And as I said, we can't undo these injustices. And there's unfortunately always going to be people who don't echo the same mentality that we do as a city leadership. but that there is no tolerance in the city of Humboldt from my leadership for any of that to occur. And we will welcome everyone, regardless of where they come from, what they represent, and they are part of our family in the city of Humboldt.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for taking some time to talk to us today, Michael.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.